Bravo.
Oh, you like Bravo?
Yes. Let me tell you something about Bravo. And I remember saying this to Bravo. Give me 4 weeks. I'll come back to you. And he left in 4 days. Because lapaya, mama, yebo baba. You know, ngiyaqolisa. Baba, angithandi makumanela mantombazana this way, that way. Like, the love I got from Ghost. And that's the only time I ever broke down. You know, and the love I got from Ghost is the best love I've ever received from any man. I would like to cut this. Thank you.
Hello, Lerato, and welcome to Eviction Insight here on Fresh Trendz. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for your time. So, Lerato, how was Big Brother?
Amazing. It was an educational experience for me. I loved every single moment. So in science, we speak about hypothesis, and the results to my hypothesis is exactly what I wanted them to be. I loved everything.
So before Papi goes, right, I would like to ask both of you guys, since you saw on Monday that when Ghost won the head of house, he picked Z to share the head of the house room with her. How do you guys feel about that?
This is how we feel.
Babe.
That's how we feel.
Like we want that.
Like
to
we
happen.
wanted that together.
Like obviously, if Papa goes win, we're gonna be happy. If Z wins, we're gonna be happy because we both have.
We spent more time with them individually, and we were together in the same room, so we know we're okay, we're comfortable. And in love, they say you can be with someone for 8 months and feel nothing, and be with someone for 2 days and feel everything. If Ghost is happy with Z, I'm happy for him. I want what is good for Ghost. I want Ghost to be happy. That's why I say, whatever ship we'll be in, I'm comfortable with it. All I can say is that he's an amazing man. I will never speak ill of Ghost. Ever.
Me because of how people have said, like, I've spoken ill about Z, bro, that's just lies. Because now that I know that I left the house, and obviously someone that I actually like, I obviously want that person to win. So it's either going to be Z because I was the closest person to Z. So I'm obviously rooting for her to win and whatnot, you understand?
And both of you mentioned that you wouldn't mind to see them kissing. Is it for the game or
For the game.
The way you guys are answering. Did you guys have a discussion about this before you came for the interview?
No. We came together yesterday and we were like, I want this. And he's like, I also want this. I'm like, we're on the same page.
Like me and Z, I spoke to Z. I'm like, yo, dog, if I leave, do something. Like, just because I left, I'm not saying you should stop yourself from doing certain things. If you think it's going to work for you, do it, sweetheart. So that's what I wanted to do.
Guys, okay. So coming back to you, Lerato. On last Monday, when you got evicted, what went through your mind?
I was happy. Yes. I was very happy. I was tired of the character I was playing in the house. It was draining me. I missed myself. I missed my true self. I missed being the person who I know myself to be. I was running out of options. I was running out of words to say. You know, I was very happy. Yes, it might have been a sad moment, but in all honesty, I was very happy. And I'm happy that that's how my journey ended, because there's greater things waiting for me, you know, and whatever it is that I intended to do in the house, I achieved it. I definitely did.
So your relationship with Ghost, most people on social media, they saw or felt as if the relationship that you were in, Ghost was too controlling and he always wanted his way. But that's how we felt. But how was your relationship with him?
He's an amazing guy.
So you didn't have a problem with the way that he was talking to you?
We must go back to the cabin. Ghost and I planned everything. We planned every single thing that was happening. We had code names. When we say pink, I was pink 1, he was pink 2. We knew what we meant. Every single thing that Ghost and I did in the house, we planned it.
Okay, so you mentioned that he changed the type of a person that you are in terms of the way you used to speak to men. Can you please explain more on that?
So I've not been lucky in relationships in terms of how I respond to men, how I speak to men. And with Ghost being in my life, Ghost taught me, because I told him, this is who I am in my relationships. I saw on social media, there's a part where I'm wearing an orange dress and I'm fighting with him outside the house. That was a fake fight. Because Ghost and I agreed to each other we will never fight in front of the housemates. That was a fake fight. That is the girl that Lerato is. I don't want to be that woman anymore. I want to respect my man. I have no desire, I have no business loving a man. I want to respect a man going forward. I will speak my truth. I will still be myself, in relationships, in my marriage, if I do get married. But I still want to respect my partner.
So talking about your partner, I'm assuming that the person that we're talking about here is Papa Ghost, right?
I'm single, according to birth certificate.
Okay.
There's no ring on my finger.
Yes, I know. Okay, but you guys are in a relationship, right?
We look in the house. We both said we are in a relationship. Right now, he has to play his game. I have to speak to him. We have to come forward together and talk about everything. And if we do decide to be in a relationship, I'd like to believe it'll be private, because of my life and his life. But one thing I do guarantee him is my feet shall stand. He knows what I mean.
Would you like to explain more on that?
No.
Okay, what is it that you've seen so far on social media that didn't sit very well with you?
Nothing.
What you like?
Everything.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Wait.
So I asked you a question before the interview, but you did explain it, but I would love for you to explain it on camera. So on Sunday, when you threw a dagger at Papa Ghost, you called him homeboy. Why?
I like calling him homeboy. Homeboy means more to me than me calling him baby. If I can call Willy baby, that means it doesn't matter. Homeboy means more to me. And I did explain to him, baby, lavi is cliche. Me calling him, I explained to him, I know he doesn't like it. But I was just throwing my last dagger to him and provoking him to the game. And if he did understand, it's okay. There's a lot that's being said on social media. He did this, he did that. I'm okay. I'll speak to Sabelo when he comes out. If I don't speak to him, it's okay. Still okay. But I respect him as a man and the man that he is.
So I asked you a question before the interview, but you did explain it, but I would love for you to explain it on camera. So on Sunday, when you threw a dagger at Papa Ghost, you called him homeboy. Why? Okay, so Ghost mentioned on Monday that both of you guys had other people that you were crushing on before you came into the house.
When I got out the house, I saw my crush.
I know.
When I got out the house, I saw my crush. But my crush is the same person that is comforting me about Ghost, because I was very honest to my crush that this is what happened. Like, the love I got from Ghost, and that's the only time I ever broke down, and the love I got from Ghost is the best love I've ever received from any man. I would like to cut this. Thank you.
But you're expressing yourself though.
No, I'm not.
Oh, it's not you talking.
No, I don't want you guys to. This is Lerato. Like Ghost don't relate to him and never. I will never forget Ghost. Like, I never broke down. When I left the house. I was comfortable leaving the house. And then he packed my stuff. There's a picture of Ghost that I've been asking for. And he put that picture and he wrote a message behind that picture. And I read that message. That's the first time I broke down. Ever since I left the house. Because I learned something from that guy. He used to tell me stories. He used to make me feel sane. I don't care what social media says about him. Like I was saying in the house, I don't care a damn. I don't care. All I can say is, Mama Nunu, you gave birth to a good guy. He may have his flaws and his mistakes. You know? He's not perfect. No. Like, I'm not perfect. I've got my mistakes and my flaws. You know? But, Ghost, thank you for your knowledge. Thank you for the wisdom you shared with me. I will forever be grateful for that. And thanks, Sabelo. I want to meet Sabelo. Let's leave Papa Ghost in the house. I want to meet Sabelo.
Okay, so moving right along, there was a day on Sunday when you were in the bathroom with Els and you guys were talking about someone, and that person was number one.
House of Goners.
All of Goners. So initially it was Gone But Forgotten.
Okay.
That was me. And I said, let's call it Gone But Forgotten. And Els came and was like, oh, Wall of Goners. I'm like, okay, let's change it. To Wall of... Number one was Mali. Mali was the first person to leave. Bravo.
But the conversation was about someone that you liked.
Bravo.
Oh, you liked Bravo?
Yes. Let me tell you something about Bravo. Bravo and I are aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetically pleasing. I'm a sapiosex. I loved the knowledge I got from Gustavo at the time. And I remember saying this to Bravo. Give me 4 weeks. I'll come back to you. And he left in 4 days. So the plan was to date Ghost for 4 weeks, go to Bravo. Aside from that, I had no interest in any, because lapaya, mama, yebo baba, you know, ngiyaqolisa, baba angithandi makumanela mantombazana this way, that way, and the manner in which he speaks to me, you know, it's like yebo baba, you know. But then the Englishman came through. The Englishman, his spit game was on fleek. And in the Englishman knew what to do, what to say. Guys, Alaska is cold. Have you ever slept in Alaska?
It's cold.
Alaska is cold.
Alaska is the bed.
The beds that
That's
are downstairs.
Not upstairs.
Upstairs is warm.
Mm-hmm.
Downstairs is cold. Mm-hmm. Alaska is cold. Ghost, I don't know what he took from the people upstairs. He took all their throws. I had 5 throws. And he made sure that I'm warm. And that's what I wanted. Like, Ghost took care of me. That's why I don't care what anybody's going to say about Ghost. Until I speak to Ghost, I'm comfortable. But that man that I met in the house, despite what we had agreed upon in the cabin, he was a good man. He's still a good man. And in the house, I want him to play his best game. Even if he speaks whatever about me, I'm okay. I'll forgive him when he comes out.
But he has not said anything
So far.
bad about you, as far as I know. Let's talk about Mark Jr.
Mark Jr. reminds me of Jerry. Jerry's my ex-boyfriend that I loved so much. Jerry's the type of guy. Jerry's the guy that bought me a car in 12 days of meeting him without having sex with him. Jerry lied to me. Jerry, every time I'd look at Mick Jr., I'd remind myself of Mick Jr., of Jerry. There was a time after something happened to me, I remember myself going to live with Jerry for a week, 2 weeks, because there's peace, there's food, there's cuddle. I keep at sex. I don't care about sex. No, sex is the last thing on my mind. I just want peace and quiet. And Jerry's been there for me. Jerry was there for me. And every time I'd look at Mick Jr., you know. And another thing, remember, I'm playing 2 characters in the house. Let's forget the other ones. But these other ones that are not me, I'm playing those ones. And Mick Jr. triggered that. Because there was a part where he lied about what Papa Ghost did. And remember, I'm the bride, you know, Chaki. Cheki's gonna stand by his partner, or by her partner, which is why I was like, I don't like what McJunior did. Even though I tried to make Junior, and I said, let's put that aside after the date, and let's start by saying to each other, good morning. I said to McJunior, good morning. When I woke up next to Ghost, he never responded, and I was like, I tried.
Okay, so Mark Jr. reminds you of your ex.
Jerry.
Liema also mentioned that Mark Jr. reminds her of her ex.
I know. I heard. I didn't know until today.
Did you see the picture?
Yes. Well, Jerry's a bit darker and taller.
But that's not the real guy. The real guy. It wasn't Liam on that picture.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? That was Liema
wasn't.
though. And she was even wearing the same swim. I don't know, the bikini that she wore in the house.
No, she didn't look like Liam though.
Maybe
Oh.
you can't see.
Uh-huh.
We saw it last night, but we
Because
didn't just
I
zoom.
saw, like, I've seen
We
Liam.
didn't zoom in, bruh.
Okay, since we're talking about Liema, we are doing this interview after you guys watched her decision on Monday. So, and there's a lot of mixed reactions. I really didn't want her to take the money, but she had to do what she had to do. But what do you guys think about her decision?
Look, you have to do what makes you happy. It's something for people to say. It's something for you for you to do. I am happy with the decision she took. She got the money. She was running for the 2 million. Things could have changed along this week and next week. She took the safe route and got the 250K. I walked out with no money. He walked out with no money. You know, I'm proud. Whatever decision she took, I was going to support her. There's money involved. She came in for money. She
came
got
out
out with money. I'm okay. I'm not going to say anything ugly about it.
With me, I feel like when you're in the house, you're most probably gonna take that money because you don't know what's happening on the outside. So most definitely, I would have also taken the money. But viewing it from the outside, I feel like she should have stayed because I feel like she has like a lot of fans. She was most probably gonna win that money. But because of how you are when you're in the house is not exactly the same as when you are outside, because you don't know when you in the house. So that was the safe route for her, and I'm still saying it's a good move for her because she's actually like when you're in the house, there's a lot that goes on in your mind. So that was actually a safe thing because I think most people would take that in the house, besides Gustavo, but most people take that.
Can I add something?
Can I ask you to? Thank you.
So, there are characters that are played in the house through the waiter tasks that Ghost didn't appreciate or didn't like. And those are characters I'd like to highlight in all my interviews. Well, this is my first interview that I get to speak about them. There's the character of Ginger. Ginger had bruises. Ginger spoke about uncomfortable things, about prep, about being a prostitute, about being raped. That is what I wanted to bring about who I am and what I'm about, and what I stand for. There's a character that I played, where I was Mamlambo, who is a snake and lures kids for whatever medicinal purpose. Bless you. That's so cute.
Okay.
That is a character that is a contradiction of who I am in real life and what I do. This is my last interview. This is my last PR that I'm probably doing under the name of Big Brother. I'm going to break down Ginger. Let's go to Ginger. Ginger says she has been... Ginger is 14. Ginger is a young girl that I, as Lerato, met. This girl was carrying a baby on her back, and she was walking to the clinic. And as she's walking to the clinic, her underwear is showing. Her skirt is up. And I'm like, can I help you? I have an umbrella. She didn't have an umbrella. The route to the taxi is very long. And this girl says to me, okay, please help me. I help her. I carry the bags. She still keeps on with the baby. She goes, I'm like, who's the father of the baby? She tells me about the father of the baby. And then she tells me the story about the father of how she became pregnant. She was 14. Her aunt and herself used to work for this man who used to clean for this guy. And one day this guy said to her, it's time I clean your... How am I going to clean your vagina? Through having sexual intercourse with you. That's how she fell pregnant at the age of 14 years old. She can't apply for grant. She on her own is getting foster care money. Those are stories I wanted to tell. Now, how does Ginger come about? I bring a story about my friend who is from the LGBTQ community and is transgender and is a to the straight girls. You are a straight girl, the men want you. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put these stories together. And I'm going to tell a story about the LGBTQ community, about rape, and about young girls and men that are taking advantage of that. And we go to Mamlambo. Guys, there's witchcraft. You can go against it, you can go with it. Witchcraft is there, whether you believe it or not. But who am I? I take kids and develop kids. So when I portrayed that character, it was to be contradicting to myself. I left in a week where I had asked from Big Brother, I would love a wheelchair. It's time I speak for my kids living with disability. So in every single thing that I did in the house, the one thing I wanted to relay is the fact that I will forever be a child advocate. I will forever be against human trafficking. There are things that I cannot say. I can't speak about the South African justice system. I can't speak politics. But in the outside world, I'm ready to speak out. I wanted my voice to be heard. And whatever it is that is happening on social media, on people's mouth, I'm comfortable with it. I'm ready to take anything that comes my way because I will forever stand my ground. Thank you, Big Brother. Thank you, MultiChoice, for giving me the platform. Because at this point in time, I'm about to align with the stats. Thank you. Having my coffee.
So future plans, and who do you think is going to win Big Brother?
Hey! Mamela, I will forever stand with Ghost, guys. If Ghost doesn't win, then my cake. East Rand must take it home. Lima just left. If one of the East Rand boys don't take it home, between Ghost and my cake.
And future plans?
Future plans, definitely, I'm still going to focus on the kids and whatever it is that involves kids, my books, my animation, my kids' product, being an industrialist, business, and maybe dabble into politics. I've been into politics before. They know who I am in politics. They know that I'm a soldier, I'm a fighter. In the house I used to wear a beret that had Nelson Mandela's picture on. So I'm there. I want my voice to be heard. I will forever advocate for the kids and those living with disabilities. That is who I am. Anything else, no. But that is who I am. Whatever comes after that, it's fine. If business will work, but if business opens up politics, then I'm good to go. Entertainment opens up something into acting, but it has to challenge my comfort zone. Don't give me something that I give a girlfriend, I give a mother. Give me something that's going to challenge my who I am in real life. Definitely.
Okay, thank you so much. But is there anything that you would like to say before we close?
You know what? I would like to say to Big Brother and MultiChoice and the platform on its own that thank you so much, for each and every single thing. The well thought out processes, the games, every single thing was well thought of. And I want to say, from this moment going onwards, I want to make not only myself proud, but challenge my mom and change the dichotomy about who you can become. Like I always say, your background don't define you, but it refines you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lerato, for your time. I really enjoyed this interview, and all the best. For your future.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to check Papi's interview and more other people that were evicted from the Big Brother house right here on Fresh Trendz. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel.